Imagine leaving your husband alone for just 3 weeks and coming home to find your house reeking of gasoline, your dishes gone, your dog living in the bathtub, and your husband shirtless, playing the recorder like Mozart was haunting him. This is not a joke. This is my life, and this is how I got revenge. If you've ever had someone underestimate your absence, or you just love seeing chaos get the justice it deserves, hit that like button and subscribe, and let's dive into one of the strangest, funniest, and most satisfying revenge stories you'll hear today. 3 weeks ago, I left for a work trip. My husband didn't want to come. He's 41 years old, mind you. A grown man. I asked him one last time, "Are you sure you'll be okay?" He just grinned, controller in hand, and said, "I'll hang back. Game a little. Order pizza. Easy life." Fine, I thought. He's an adult. He'll be fine. Spoiler alert, he was not fine. Day 2. I get a text from him that just says, "I'm a grill master now." We don't own a grill. Turns out, he decided to build one. His brilliant invention. 3 baking sheets stacked on top of each other, soaked in lighter fluid, shoved into the oven. The smoke alarm screamed for 40 minutes. My neighbor even called to ask if we were on fire. And to this day, the oven still smells faintly like gasoline. As if that wasn't enough, a day later, he falls down a TikTok rabbit hole. Suddenly, he's obsessed with minimalist living. I come home to find half our dishes gone. Just gone. When I asked, "Where are the plates?" he proudly told me, "We only need 1 bowl each." Minimalism, babe. Guess which bowls he saved? My salad mixing bowl and the dog's water dish. Everything else, in the trash. His diet became an entirely different nightmare. Instead of cooking, he bulk ordered 20 frozen burritos. That was it. That was his meal plan for 3 weeks. Week 1, he microwaved them. Week 2, he got innovative. His justification: eating them frozen saves electricity. It's basically a cold wrap. Ladies and gentlemen, this man was gnawing on half-frozen burritos at 41 years old. Then came laundry, or rather, the absence of it. He stopped doing it altogether. He rotated between the same 2 pairs of basketball shorts until, and I am not exaggerating, they hardened into something resembling denim. Even the dog couldn't take it. Every time he sat down, the dog growled like he was sitting on cursed fabric. By the time I returned home, my house smelled like a cocktail of gasoline, burnt plastic, and ranch dressing. I walked into the living room to find my husband shirtless, sweating, and blowing into a recorder he'd ordered off Amazon. When I asked why, he just shrugged and said, "Mozart slapped." Later that night, I woke up to him mumbling in his sleep, "I am the burrito." The poor dog had abandoned ship entirely. He'd moved into the bathtub and refused to come out. So there I was, sitting in a cafe the next morning, sipping my coffee like it was holy water. The barista asked if I wanted almond milk. I just said no. Because my house, my life, was already nut-based chaos. That's when it hit me. This wasn't just funny. This wasn't just stressful. This was war. And if my husband thought he could turn our house into a burrito-fueled frat party while I was gone, I was going to make sure he never lived it down. I didn't scream. I didn't throw his recorder out the window. I went for something far, far worse. I called his mom, and his sister, and his 2 best friends. I invited them all over for dinner at our place. He didn't know. The day arrived, and I told him we were just ordering in with a couple friends. He was in his usual uniform, hardened basketball shorts and no shirt, burrito in hand. Then the doorbell rang. One by one, they filed in. His mom gasped when she saw the oven, still reeking of gasoline. His best friend laughed so hard at the frozen burrito stash that he nearly cried. And when his sister asked why the dog was living in the bathtub, well, let's just say the silence was louder than Mozart on that recorder. I didn't have to say a word. His chaos was on full display under the bright light of family judgment. The look on his face, red, panicked, trying to explain, "It's minimalist. It's eco-friendly. I am the burrito," was all the revenge I needed. He has never looked so small. And the best part, since that night, he hasn't touched a frozen burrito once. Sometimes the sweetest revenge isn't yelling. It isn't fighting. It's exposure. Because chaos thrives in the dark, but the second you shine a light on it, shame does the rest of the work for you. If this story made you laugh, cringe, or just sigh with secondhand exhaustion, smash that like button and tell me in the comments. Backhand index pointing right, what's the craziest thing you've seen someone do when left alone? And of course, subscribe for more stories that prove karma and comedy always find their way home.